In the early 2000s, there were two fast food giants in Uganda, namely Chicken Tonight and Mr. Tasty. They were the go-to for fast food for many of us. Fast forward to today, and these two companies are not nearly your first choice when it comes to fast food. You would ask yourself what happened. With the emergence of social media and globalization, these two companies failed to adopt and keep up the pace, leaving room for giants like KFC, Cafe Javas to swoop in and garner up all the lion's share of the fast food market. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at how we could rebrand one of these companies to help them hopefully claw back some of that market share. This is What If. From these two companies, we're just going to use one as our example in today's video, and that is going to be Chicken Tonight. Now, we've done videos like this in the past. We've done one for National Water, but this year we're going to do something a bit different. In each of the videos that we're going to be doing, we're going to choose a brand technique that we're going to be focusing on and surrounding ourselves with and trying to learn from that. Hopefully you guys can learn a few things, and it can also challenge me to learn a few things. And in this video, today's challenge is going to be gamification.
This is the definition of gamification: the application of typical elements of game playing, e.g. point scoring, competition with others, rules of play, to other areas of activity, typically as an online marketing technique to encourage engagement with a product or service.
How can we take Chicken Tonight, make it into a new brand, but mainly around gamification, its marketing, its strategy, and I think it's going to be fun, so let's get started. One thing that you've got to keep in mind is that the brand process has mainly two steps. The first one being brand strategy. Brand strategy entails things like understanding who the business are or who they want to be, understanding the target audience, and understanding how to get out to them. How do you reach the target audience? Then two, the brand identity. That's where the things we love come in. Logos, typography, color, all those things come in brand identity. But if you don't have a brand strategy first, then you're gonna find that however good your brand identity is, you're gonna fall apart probably 6 months later, not knowing where to go. I want us to also go through that whole process in a quick way. Hopefully this video won't be that long. So let's start with the brand strategy. Since this is What If, our brand strategy is just a scenario we cook up in our head, and for today's video, our What If scenario is Chicken Tonight has come to us and they want to rebrand. They want to center around creativity. They want to center around people who are creative. That's their target audience. So how do we help Chicken Tonight reach their target audience, which is creatives? Now this is really quick, but when you're doing your brand strategy out there, it will take long. Probably have a discovery session, which will be probably 5 hours or even a full day of just brand discovery. But for this video's purpose, let's say that we have already covered that discovery, and now we know that Chicken Tonight want to ignite your creativity. That's their main message. That's their big idea. Now, gamification is not a new thing. We've seen it, and we see it in our daily lives. Even the competition for Chicken Tonight uses it. For example, you will see companies like Cafe Javas rewarding you with points for purchasing in the app. So things like that already exist. But what different thing can we do for Chicken Tonight that probably will help them stand out in the creator industry? One of the things in the creator industry that is really growing, and I think that is very young at the moment in Uganda, not in the world, is the gaming, paying attention to it. So I think that is something we can try and leverage. How can we associate Chicken Tonight with the gaming industry or the creative industry? One, I was thinking probably we would build an application, and in that application we would have a game, and this game would be a member only game. What does that mean? We have the app, and when you become a member through a certain period or how many purchases you make, you become a member, and when you become a member you have access to that game, and in that game you're able to win extra prizes, and this incentive alone will keep people playing. But remember, even when they're playing, they are also getting the urge to buy from Chicken Tonight. When they think of food, they'll think of Chicken Tonight because of that game. And you may be asking, why would I want to play a chicken game? Well, you can ask these guys. I think that would be a very creative way, something that has not really been tapped into. Obviously, creating the game and making it interesting is another challenge of its own, but we can always find the right teams to do that. But for now, let's say we have chosen that. That's how we're going to hit the gamification idea. We're going to create an app, we're going to create a game around it. We're obviously going to keep doing the things that have already been proven, like rewarding people with points for purchasing using the app, probably getting a free order when you order this many times. Things like that we can do in the gamification world to make it fun for the customer, to make it interesting for you to purchase from chicken tonight. So I think that is how we would hit the gamification side of things when it comes to brand strategy and marketing. Now for the brand identity, the fun side of things. When you look at the chicken tonight logo, this is it. It's been the same since time memorial, and I think it's due for an update. Now I love the playful nature of the font, though outdated, so I think that is something we can keep, and it would also resonate with our gamification theme for this video. So we're going to be looking for a font that is playful but modern, and something that brings us into 2022. I also love the fact that they use the combination mark. I still think that combination marks are very important in today's world, because having an icon that can be animated in different ways and played with animations even for the in-app game is very important. But that type is also important. I feel like having type is easier to read for someone who just passes by your signpost, and it's easier to remember. I think we shall also keep that famous phrase of theirs, I feel like chicken tonight. It's something that they can use going forward. So you'll be glad to know that the white chicken was not used in this video. I think that it has really been done a lot and used a lot, case in point. And so something different but resonating to chicken, something that we all love, especially as kids. When you're on your table, when the chicken was served on the table, you're always looking for this piece, and that's the drumstick. So for that reason I chose the drumstick. I think it's a memorable piece when you look at it. It has so many memories attached to it, and I think it can be animated in very different and nice ways. For the font, obviously, like I said, we're keeping it playful. I went through a myriad of fonts. We landed upon this font. So when you combine the font and the icon and put in a bit of color, this is what we came up with. So we've gone from this to this. Do you think it's better? Let me know in the comments. It's a playful combination. The red, the yellow is famous for takeaway. I think it's different. When you go through Google, when you go through different searches, you'll find that this logo is a bit different. It's not a cliche. So with that brand strategy and this brand identity, I think that is how we would gamify chicken tonight and bring it into 2022, into the modern day, to give it a fresh feel and to help them capture an untapped market share. And this is not sponsored by Chicken Tonight, it's just my take on something that we all grew up with, or at least people who are my age. You can tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I had fun creating this. Hopefully you loved it. Hit the like bell if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time we post a video. And hey, always remember to deliver a feeling. Peace.